some black girl magic. Baby hair on fleek, blue cheese on me, lot of lights on me. Black girl magic, baby hair on fleek, all these lights on me. Black girl magic, yeah, 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 yeah. Got that black girl magic.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiyonna B. Welcome back to my channel. So to make a long story short, I attempted to do my nails at home and this is how it went. Here I'm just showing you everything that I'm using, and everything actually came from Amazon except the glue that I'm showing right now. That came from, I believe, Sally's, but I'm using a dip powder kit that I ordered from Amazon. Really easy and simple to use, although I did make some mistakes which I'm going to tell you later on. As you can see, I do have my nail tips already laid out in the order that I'm going to be using them, just because it makes the process so much easier. I'm going to start by pushing my cuticles back, even though I really didn't need to, but I mean, I had the little tool there, so I just went ahead and did it anyway. With the dip powder kit that I ordered, it told me to do this step to kind of get rid of that natural shine and also kind of give your nail like some type of texture so the powder can stick better. And after, I used some alcohol just to get rid of any oil that was on my hands, because I don't have the fancy like dehydrator stuff. Here, I'm just going to add some glue to that nail tip, and then I'm going to press and hold for maybe like 10 to 15 seconds just to make sure that it's really on there. Next, I'm going to repeat with all the other nails, and this is what the result should be. So the way I measured where to cut it at is, first I would cut it this way, and then I would cut it horizontally, if that makes sense. And with this being my first time, I didn't do any shaping because obviously I wouldn't know what I was doing anyway, but I do prefer the coffin shape. And then of course you're just going to repeat on all the other nails. Y'all, I was supposed to record this video like 3 weeks ago, but I was doubting myself because with this being my first time, I didn't want it to be like a complete fail. Then I kind of waste my time and then I have nails stuck in my fingers. But I had to get that out of my mind. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect the first time, but I know the more I practice, the more I'll get it down. And then I learn from my mistakes, of course. This is how they look after I cut them down a little bit. So now I'm just going to go ahead and file away those rough edges. I wish I knew how to shape because these are way too square for me. Like, I need the coffin type in my life. Here, I'm just trying to file down a little bit where I put the tip at, just to try to give more of a natural look. I just want to give a shout out to all my fave YouTubers because I don't see how they've been doing this long, because when I'm not in the mood, like, I really do not want to record. That's why it's been so long since I posted a video, because I really kind of already have the next 3 videos I want to do lined up. I just wasn't in the mood to record. This is the outcome. Just wipe that away and then we can get started with applying the dip powder. Make sure your coats are really light because that's where I messed up at. I kind of did them a little bit too thick. And I applied that first coat a little bit lower from where I glued down that nail tip. this is how the first layer looks. And one thing that I really dislike about this kit that I ordered is that these containers are entirely way too small when you're doing longer nails, because you're supposed to dip your nail in at like a 45-degree angle, I believe, but that's pretty much impossible with these. Even when I'm doing my natural nails, I still find it hard to kind of dip it in at the correct angle without like smudging or moving the powder around on my nail. That's kind of why you see me like turning the container around while my finger is inside, because it's kind of impossible to get all of the powder on my nail at once. Since I already have my base, activator, and top coat, I'm probably just going to search on Amazon for different dip powder colors, and hopefully the containers are bigger, because I know that's another reason why my nails weren't as, I guess, flat as I wanted them to be, because they were a little bumpy and I had to kind of like file them down a little bit, even though that stuff wasn't perfect either. It was just really hard to get to where like the cuticle area is with these containers, so I kind of applied way too many layers. So after the first layer is done on each nail, I'm just going to brush away that excess powder, because you don't want to add that base coat on while you still have powder on your nails. And now you're basically just doing the same thing you just did. And I actually did put like a silver glitter on my middle finger. I just forgot to record that part, but I'm going to show you in the next clip. Now you're applying the activator, and this is what hardens the nails after you put the dip powder on. This is literally the easiest step because you don't have to be like so precise. So this is when I tried to fix all the mistakes that I made. Even though I couldn't fully file everything down, I tried my best. I really wish I would have tried to shape these nails, because they are just really square. Like, the more I'm looking at them, these are like really square. I don't want to take them off yet because I just did them, and I want to see how long they last first. So the very last step is just to apply that top coat and let it dry. And I feel like using a dip powder kit is actually pretty easy. You just have to be aware that your nails are not hard until you add that activator on. So until then, like, they're so easy to smudge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me attempting to do my nails at home. This is how they came out. They're not perfect, but they're not horrible. I still have some practicing to do, but hope you guys liked it, and thanks for watching.